There's still no concrete answer to how Little Rock will make up for the city's $7 million deficit. Isabella Moeller joins us live with why the board of directors decided to push back that vote. Isabella.
Hey, good morning, Ashley. The mayor actually encouraged the board to reconsider these proposals and give them another 2 weeks to decide what to do. The board was presented with some new ideas. The cuts to the Chamber of Commerce, they've been reduced to $50,000. The Museum of Discovery cut $19 grand. And then now it's 44 jobs on the chopping block instead of the original 48. 31 of those 44, they're currently filled, and most of them are in the Parks and Rec department. The zoo will be closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays, November through March. 2 golf courses would close or be, quote, repurposed. And then some of the board members have said that there's some serious concerns about these proposed cuts.
You sincerely feel that you and this proposed staff can maintain them the way the citizens expect?
I do feel that we will be able to maintain at this level if we can outsource, if we can add that money back to outsource those specific areas.
Board members also brought into question the restructuring of City Hall. So when the assistant city manager, who's making about $150 grand, retires, that money will free up so the mayor can hire a chief of staff. The mayor says he's going to hold on to the idea of hiring another 20 officers and adding those body cameras until next year. At City Hall, Isabella Moeller, back to you.
All right, thanks, Isabella. The North Little Rock Firefighters Union has a new contract. It includes back pay and a 7% raise over the next 3 years for all firefighters. However, the union says to get that raise, it had to give up some overtime benefits and a clause that would keep the city from raising its insurance rates. Battalion chiefs were not included in the raise, and Monday night, the city council heard their concerns.
It's the incentive to study, do well, go to schools, get promoted to battalion chief to take on the extra responsibility when captains make more money than you do. So this is all about the future of the fire department.
North Little Rock Mayor Joe Smith says he will sit down with the battalion chiefs and see if there's a way to include them on the salary increase the other firefighters are receiving.
A Little Rock protest lands 10 people in jail. The group was demanding a former police officer be prosecuted over a deadly shooting from February. Last month, a Pulaski County prosecutor declined charges against Officer Charles Starks. Starks shot Bradley Blackshire 15 times through a windshield, killing him. Although he was cleared of any charges, he was still fired from LRPD last week. A newly released case file is revealing more about a Little Rock psychological examiner who skipped town with a patient at the state hospital. Earlier this month, Michelle Messer pleaded guilty to charges related to the escape. Now the case file shows pictures from when Messer and Corey Chapin were arrested in Las Vegas. Investigators also collected surveillance pictures from places the pair stopped while they were on the run. In one note, a bank teller says Messer was distraught and asked for a map of Arkansas, and in a text message, Messer told one of her friends to tell her parents she was safe.
The Shannon Hills Police Department is looking at new ways to crack down on car break-ins and car thefts. So far this year, people have reported 15 car break-ins and 8 cars stolen. The police chief says most of those crimes have been committed by the same group of kids. They've been caught, arrested, and taken to juvenile services, but then they're immediately released back to their guardians. It's a pattern police and people in the community are tired of seeing.
If you don't deal with them in a certain way, they don't get the right consequences for their actions. It'll go on, and then it'll carry on to their adult life.
Police will now be patrolling in unmarked cars at night. The chief says they want to get this under control, especially before kids are out of school for the summer. All right, 7:06.